Welcome to the morning stream with Ross Says What, and boy, is this drama or what? What's going on with the big jackpot, Simon, and the slot bandits? Holy shit! I never watched the stream get hacked before. And how did it get hacked? I'm wondering how that happened. How does somebody's YouTube stream get hacked? That's what I want to know. So this thing that is going on between Simon, slot bandits, and the big jackpot got involved. This is a real mess. Not only did she cancel her trip to Kashada, which is kind of a shame, but it is kind of a shame. But you see how people really are. That's why you can't trust everybody. That's why you literally can't trust everybody, because you see what happens, right? You see what happens when it comes to business and money and everything else. I don't care if you're friends, associates, or whatever. Money is the root of all evil. And it's sad. It is sad. Yeah. It is sad because you know what? People are going to lose friendships over this. People are going to lose subscribers over this. And people's reputation are going to be ruined over this. So this is going to be an ongoing mess. And this is real. This is a real tea right here. This is a real tea. Nothing made up about this. This is 100% real. This is 100% real about what went on, and there's gonna be a story. Simon's gonna have a live stream on Wednesday to tell her side of the story. So tune into her channel on Wednesday, because you know what? This is a real mess. So I'm guessing now Slot Bandits are not affiliated with the Big Jackpot anymore. Supposedly now. They hit their 25,000 subscribers, so they don't need the Big Jackpot anymore. You know, they used him enough. So they don't need him anymore. They don't need Simon anymore. They're not broke. They can get their own thumbnail maker and video maker for themselves. Instead of using a college student, since they have plenty of money, get somebody that already has a college degree and does the business. So another thing like this doesn't happen in the future. I would never use a college student to do this type of work. First of all, they're just learning about the business. They're not certified. They're not certified to really do this, and they don't know all the contracts and everything that goes on with this. I would I would use a professional company that is out there that that has all the contracts and the copyright, all that stuff. I would never use a college student because what does a college student know about the real world? A college student only knows so much about the real world. You're still learning. My brother is a graphic artist. He went to Full Sail University. He's got a bachelor's and master's degree. He's been doing he's been doing graphic arts and design for a long time. He knows all about contracts and everything that goes on. My brother had a similar situation happen to him where somebody did not pay him, and they said, "Well, there's not much we could do for you, Mr. Abraham, because um, because it was paid in cash, and even though you have the invoices and stuff, um, the copyright, all that stuff, you should have filed a copyright. You should have filed a copyright trademark of your work." That's another thing. If any of the work that somebody does for you, you should file a copyright trademark, because that's your artwork that you're doing for somebody else. So there's a lot of things going on here. The only reason the Big Jackpot got involved is because it's all the parties, Big Jackpot, Slot Bandits, and Simon. Simon's part of the Big Jackpot crew, and the Slot Bandits used to be a big part of the Big Jackpot crew, but after what happened, they're not affiliated with the Big Jackpot crew anymore. And I was rewatching the Slot Bandit stream, and halfway towards the stream, the Big Jackpot hacked the stream. I don't know how that happened. So this is more interesting situation that's going on here than the Brian Christopher thing or Slot Lady thing. This is a lot more interesting because that somebody actually got hurt out of this whole situation. Somebody lost a lot of money because of this whole situation, and somebody's reputation is gonna get ruined because of this whole situation. It's gonna be a mess. So far, they raised almost $1,000 um, to her channel. It's horrible. I mean, it's horrible how people are. That's why anywhere I work, if I get paid in cash, I would never do it. You know? And you know what? This is a lesson learned. This is a lesson learned. Do not accept payment in cash. Only accept payment in check, so they can't do that bullshit on you. And get your stuff copyrighted, and get an actual contract made up, and all that stuff. Because this is a learning lesson. This is how the real world works. This is not everybody's good. Not everybody's nice. Not everybody gives a shit. When it comes to having a YouTube channel and getting subscribers and this and that, not everybody gives a shit about how they get the subscribers or who they hurt. They don't give a crap. They don't care. And you just see it. You see how fake people are. You see it. You see how if once it happens to one person, who says it can't happen to another person, and another person, and another person. Doug used to hang out with the Big Jackpot crew and Simon. Now he's not part of that crew anymore. Slot Bandits used to work with Simon and Big Jackpot, but now they have no affiliation with. So everybody's taking their sides right now, and if this is not a good, if this is not tea, what is? You know, this is and the Slot Bandit stream getting hacked at the same time the Big Jackpot is live. Is there a coincidence? Look at the moderators in the Big Jackpot stream. Look at the moderators in Slot Bandit stream. Is there some of them work for both sides, and some of them are friends with Simon. Because so there's something going on there. Somebody got a hold of. Somebody somehow hacked Slot Bandit's stream. I wouldn't put it past the Big Jackpot. They say numbers and power. Big Jackpot is a huge channel, right? The Slot Bandits are a small channel. Any channel that has 30,000 subscribers, any channel that's under 50,000 subscribers is still a small channel. Any channel that has 100,000 subscribers and up is considered a big channel. So, like I said, last May, the Slot Bandits were at 5,000 subscribers. Turn around this April, Slot Bandits are at 25,000 subscribers. How do you know Slot Bandits didn't set it up to look like their channel was hacked? Because they had no idea where it was coming from. They had no idea how that happened. But they don't. I'm not taking nobody's side. I'm not taking nobody's side here. Just for what I see. I can't believe what one side says and what the other side says. Because I'm not affiliated with either side. You know? You know? I don't have to worry about spreading this bullshit because it's already out there. It's already out there. The T channel's already got a hold of it. Um, there's a lot of shit. Man, what is going on here? Just having my breakfast and telling you guys how happy I was. The breakfast came out good. Really did come out good. I'm telling you, air fryer is awesome to have. It's good to have. It's good to have a breakfast in the morning. So that was my first time ever doing the matzo pizza on a live stream. Came out pretty good. The wine wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. Next time I'll get some sweet wine. I don't like the sweetness. I don't like the wine that's not sweet. So tune in to Simon's channel on Wednesday. It's gonna be it's gonna be interesting. Because to tell you the truth, when you hurt somebody big time, financially or what so, that person's hurt. That person looked up to those people as friends, I mean they did business together, but they were friends first. So that person is hurt big time with what happened. I would be hurt big time too if somebody screwed me over like that. I would be hurt big time. But you gotta remember, like, these guys are professionals. This is what they're doing for a living right now. So this is very serious. I don't know. The fundraiser is good. After she does the fundraiser, she just doesn't associate herself with those people anymore. You know? And just be careful of like who you do your artwork for in the future. Make them sign a contract and only accept stuff in PayPal, check, or Visa or MasterCard. Nothing in cash. And get a professional contract made up where all your stuff is copyrighted. Because this could happen again. This is a learning experience. This is how the real world works. Well, that's true too. She got bailed out. And that's gonna be on the future episode of that's gonna be on the future EZ episode about the virtual group pools and everything. So can't wait to see that. Personally, virtual group pools, if you don't have the money to gamble in the casino, yeah. This is all bullshit. I fell for it, and a lot of other people fell for it. If it's true or if it's not true, somebody got hurt out of this whole problem, out of this whole situation. Somebody's reputation going down, and somebody already lost a whole bunch of subscribers because of this. And if these guys really wanted to, they could have her channel shut down. If these guys were really nasty, they could get her channel shut down. They can make up some type of lie or whatever. If these guys really wanted to go that far. Because I've seen one of my friends' channels get hacked and they lost the whole channel. And if you're like, I know like sometimes when they do the channel takeovers, they trust the person with their password and email. I would never do that either. This is like, that's why like when I was younger and I worked at a sleepaway camp, right? And they made a mistake on my paycheck, right? And they would pay me in check. They wrote it in pen, so they couldn't erase it. So they had to pay me that amount for the summer. So I knew right away. I knew right away that they made a mistake because I knew I wasn't supposed to get paid that much. But since they wrote it in pen and they couldn't erase it because it's already signed and stuff, that's the amount I was getting paid for the summer. So similar situation is if you do contracted work and you're in this type of field, get all your stuff copyrighted. Get all your stuff. Get a professional contract. So if somebody decides to skip out on you, you have all this documentation. You have it copyrighted through the copyright place, the what you call it, that place. So and never accept cash. Never accept cash when doing this type of work because they can say, "Well, you didn't pay it." They can say, "Well, we didn't pay you. How could you know?" Yeah. And you know what? I'm hurt by this because you know what? You hurt somebody that cares so much about all these awesome all these channels in the slot community that just don't give a shit about you. You know? This is a reality check. This is a reality check. This is how it really is. This is a wake up call. This is a very cutthroat. That's why I'm glad I don't associate myself with all those people. Because It's all bullshit. I am eating matzo with scrambled egg um and cream cheese. Mm, pretty good. Pretty good. We're gonna be live for another 5 minutes, and then I have to call a streamer because I have to um get ready for work. I have to be at City Field like 1:30 today. It's an early day at the baseball stadium. Um, Today and tomorrow. What's crazy is like the schedule this week sucks. Um, Work wise and everything. It's really oh it really sucks this week. You know, the only good thing about working so much how I'm working is a lot of good things. So this is what all in all, we're having a good breakfast stream, and it's sad what happens in this whole community, sock community, with everybody fighting like cats and dogs, everybody cutthroat each other, everybody's doing this and doing that. It's so sad. Oh yeah, she actually got a video of me having a horseradish. So you guys will find out more come Wednesday from Simon. You know, and that's definitely something to tune into. Wednesday nights on her channel. She's not going to Kashada. Oh no, wait, she's not going to Oklahoma this coming weekend for the Oklahoma trip. You know, so I think she made. Personally, I think she made the right decision about how she's going to handle things. And you know what? If people don't like how she is, and people don't like her artwork and stuff like that, and people don't want to pay for it and stuff, don't come to her channel. Don't use her, and find somebody else that is more reasonable and that has a college degree and somebody that has been in the business a long time and knows all about contracts and all that stuff. If you know, because it is horrible how people it is horrible how people are really are. And I don't care what people say in my chat because we're not on here to make money. We're here to make we're here to have a good channel and have fun. For me, this is not about money. This is about having a good time. Because in all reality, this is how the real world really works. And it's sad, it's sad, it's sad, it's sad. How it's sad somebody had to get hurt. But this is a learning phase, and it's better that it happened now than 10 years later when you have your college degree and you're in the business and you're dealing with bigger clients with more money and they're more successful and they're not just YouTubers. But this is how the real world goes. The real world is a cutthroat business. You go to the job, you clock in, clock out, you get paid in the paycheck every week. Nobody gives a shit about what you do on the side. Nobody gives a shit what you do off the clock. They only give a shit about what you do. They only give a shit about what you do at work. That's how the real work goes. You're gonna have to rewatch the stream. You're gonna have to rewatch the stream. You know? All the YouTubers on here, right? We don't work for ourselves. We're on the YouTube platform. So YouTube takes a chunk of whatever everybody makes. And at the end of the year, YouTube sends us our W-2, but then we have to take out our own taxes out of that W-2. As I said, if YouTube ever got to the point where they didn't want to pay people, I'm getting them done, yeah. I always owe, even though I have everybody take out 0. If YouTube ever gets to the point where they say, well, YouTube, TikTok, all these social platforms, you ever get to a point where say, well, let's start everybody at minimum wage and you guys can work 40 hours a week and forget about the channel membership, forget about the super chats, forget about the super stickers. But YouTube's never going to do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it like when I get. I'm gonna get it done when I get a free moment. When I get actual free day to myself. I don't have time today. I don't have time today. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it when I have some time. I'm not worried about the federal government. The federal government, when everybody else was getting paid, and when everybody else was getting all that free money, I was still working. I was still working, taking the bus to work and walking home from work. So I could care less about the federal government. Federal government hasn't done squat for me. I don't get any money from the federal government. I don't get any freebies. Everything that I eat, drink, whatever. I paid my rent every month through the whole pandemic. When everything was shut down, and I was literally struggling. I was about to break down. Well, you see all these other people like like when I went to the casino, right? And the guys in the casino say, "Well, most of these people don't even belong here because they don't know that food was donations. That was because I was not making enough money. They go they didn't ask you how much money you were making, but everybody in New York was getting that food. Everybody, the mom, sisters, brothers, father, uncle, they don't ask for you. They don't ask for your income. They only ask for your work status. That was not set up by the federal government. That program was set up by New York State, not by the federal government. Federal government was the stimulus check thing. That's how much I know. But it's okay. We're gonna end the stream right now. Oh well. I already owe money to the government. So what's more money to a greedy government, you know? I didn't vote for Trump. I didn't vote for Biden. I think all politicians are crooked. And that just shows you. That just shows you how I feel about politics. I really don't trust Trump. I never trusted Biden. Look what's happening in New York with that guy that shot all the people in the subway. He's going to jail for life. Look what happened. Look what's happening in overseas where all those people are dying. Look what's happening also in New York where people are getting pushed on the subway tracks. There's so much stuff going on there. It's just it sucks. Yeah, well, if they're you gotta understand this federal government. They don't like the poor people. They only like the rich people because that's where they can get their money from. They don't like the poor people because they know we don't have money. So anyway, thanks for watching the morning stream of Russ as well variety channel. I will talk to you guys later on tonight sometime. Have a good morning and thanks for watching.